hippie trail had full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and made me breakfast. She said, you come from an under.
Lads and ladies and lads, Nicky Boy Perth here, otherwise known as Spuds to Diamonds on NBA Top Shot. Before we get started, don't forget to jump on the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell and like the video. Now, while we're getting into it, what I want you to do is I want you to comment on your favourite NBA moment on Top Shot. So there's a clear leader in the marketplace at the moment, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you what it is, but I'm going to anyway. And we're looking at Kevin Durant. So we're just going to type his name in here. There we go. Let's type it in. Kevin Durant. So what I want you to do is check out this price. So the last time I checked it, it was sitting around the 1900 mark. Whoa, $21.99. Look at that. Okay, rare MGLE or Megal, otherwise known as. Now, if you were lucky enough to pick up a pack for $24, okay, now I was not lucky enough. I was in the queue, but unfortunately I didn't hit the top 5,000. Then you could potentially have got this special moment. Now, most of the moments are pretty, awesome in the playoffs, but let's have a look at this one. Oh, James, boom. Now, the only thing I reckon is, do you reckon KD, now I'm a Nets fan, do you reckon he could have put a little bit more mayo on this? Bang. Awesome. Now that's a clear leader in the clubhouse, I reckon, going in with only a few holes to play. Now my favourite is something's a little bit different. Now my favourite is not because he is the, like an NBA champion, future Hall of Famer or anything. It's because I got 4 young boys. Alright, so Dad, we broke your ankles. Hey, it could be on the footy field. So we're an Aussie family, obviously. So if you don't know what footy is, jump on and type into YouTube AFL's biggest hits, and then you'll see what a tough game my boys play. It could be on the soccer field. Hey, it could be on the basketball court. They were always breaking my ankles. So let's have a look at this one. I think it's pretty cool, and it's not an expensive moment. Oh, Booch. Done cold. Oh, like a Sunday dinner. Look at that. Beautiful movement. Bang. Now, I reckon he has a little bit of upside. Plenty of potential. Young fella making his way in the game. Getting not as many minutes as I think you would hope that he's getting. But hey, it's $10 now. I got this, I think I paid $7 or $8 for it a little while ago. So someone else actually put me onto that. And that was on a Facebook group that I belong to in Australia. But I'll let you know about that a little bit later on. So I've only got one of these. I think I might pick up a few more. Now, also, when we're on the website, a couple really important things to do is jumping on the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord, you're doing a disservice to it. So I've already pre-bought this up here. So when you click on that button that we just seen on the bottom of the other screen right there, click on Discord. That'll take you directly through to this area right here, which is the Discord for NBA Top Shot. You can do it on your phone as well. I have it on my phone mainly because we've got our phones on us most of the time. And then you just type in, if you haven't got a username or anything set up, then you can click on here, put your username in there. If you've already got an account already set up, you just click on already have an account. Now, when you go into that, really important, okay, that you go on the announcement sections and you hit the notification bell. So you don't want to collect notifications for the whole website, the whole Discord, because otherwise what's going to happen is you're going to be getting about 500 an hour. Do you really want to get 500 notifications an hour and your phone's going beep, beep, beep? So make sure you just do it in the announcement section. So in the announcement section, they're going to have things where they're talking about a stress test maybe dropping, etc., and you only have a few minutes to join the drop. Stress tests are, a drop where they're checking something in the background of the website, maybe a new function, etc., that they're looking at testing, and so you will only have between 2,000 and 5,000 packs. Now, I haven't managed to get one of those myself, but obviously I'm a little bit later on starting, so I started around the late February kind of time, and they started slowing down just probably kind of around that March time, when it started getting a little bit more serious into it. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you're all over that. So they are few and far between, but you get a lot of extra information from that as well. The other thing you want to do is make sure you're jumping on Twitter. So if you haven't got a Twitter account set up and you're on NBA Top Shot, or you're investing or collecting in other NFTs, I strongly recommend that this is something that you jump onto. So you want to obviously go and get your follows. So I will do a video a little bit later on, which will talk about some other people to follow, some great accounts to follow, and then you also want to make sure that you're jumping on the NBA Top Shot. So NBA Top Shot, that just kind of has your general kind of information on there, but your NBA Top Shot updates is probably the one you really want to make sure that you're setting a notification bell for. Again, your stress tests, information about collector scores, information about rare drops or new drops, etc. They're coming up, playoff drops, which, let's be honest, some of the moments are pretty insane. They look pretty good value straight off the bat to me. So make sure that you're in there. The other and last kind of item that I'll bring up is making sure that you're on Facebook. So in Australia, we have a really awesome group, which is just NBA Top Shot Australia and New Zealand, and there's some great information in there. Everyone's talking about some moments. Some people are trading off Dapper or off the NBA Top Shot website. I'm not one of those people. I prefer, if I'm selling, to do that through the website. A little bit less risk, and until we get out of beta, it's not something that I'll probably be participating in or recommend to other people. Having said that, if you're confident in it, then obviously a lot of people are doing it. But in this group, we have a wicked competition, which is basically for the playoffs. So the winner of the series actually gets a holo icon. So this has been put up by Dingaling, Mr. Number One serial collector throughout the world. So he's been kind enough, and it's an amazing moment to put up. Not the moment itself so much, but the fact that it's very generous in regards to giving away quite a lot of his money. So what I will say is I do believe that NBA Top Shot are getting a lot better in regards to creating special moments. I mean, this is a holo icon, and I think it's a legendary holo icon. So when you're obviously doing a number out of 99, you want to make sure it's a really special moment, and that's what NBA Top Shot is starting to do a lot more, especially with throughout the playoff packs. I mean, have a look at this. He's generous enough to put up $1,845 minimum ask, so it's a mid-serial number through, and the great news is I'm currently in first, equal, I might add, with 3 other people. So I needed the luck to go my way. But how beautiful is this? What a great collection, or addition to the collection. So Minnesota on the improve, very, very slowly, obviously. So I don't have one of those moments in my collection. We can go through and just have a real quick look over my collection, show you some of the moments that I've got. So obviously I've been participating in a lot of the latest kind of just standard pack releases, etc. So I pulled the Michael Porter Jr. in the playoff series. I've held that Marquise Chris for quite a long time. I've actually seen a lot of upside in him early on, but it kind of hasn't really worked out that way. So I've just decided to hold that. Obviously he's injured at the moment, so we want to see how he returns after injury. Nicholas Claxton, pretty high on this guy actually. I'm going to invest into a few of his moments. I reckon he's got a bit of a future about him. Ben Simmons, that was the Quest, obviously. And then these are probably my four. These are my four moments, really, to be honest. So pulled that Jamal Murray in the pack, actually. $9 pack. Number 11, lowest cereal I've ever pulled in a pack. In fact, the lowest cereal that I own by a country mile. So when it dropped, I was like, looking at the price, and it was $1,800 to $2,000 lowest ask. I was like, whew, this is pretty good. I might hold this one long term. You know, could go to the moon. Yeah, it's dropped a little bit, but to be fair, it's still worth kind of maybe 350-ish mark, and it was in a $9 pack, so that's a hold. I got really lucky on the throwdown packs, so they were probably, I think they were priced about the 149 mark, and there was a lot of negative EV on that. For people as well. And yeah, I was just lucky I pulled a low cereal, which has got my money back. And look, to be fair, it's pretty hard for some people to take now that you're seeing rare packs being on the market for $24 and they paid 149. This Rudy Gobert, sorry. I picked this up off Live Token, actually. It was when I was doing a bit of a hunt around for some items and trying to get some value to improve my, I suppose my negative moment ranking in regards to product. And this has actually held pretty well. I'm probably up a little bit on this one, which is good. But this car went for the Towns. It's not the best moment in the world, but I picked this up really early. I think I was only a few weeks in when a rare drop was in, and I had a little bit of dapper. So I had a crack at this, and I've held this ever since. As I said, not the best moment in the world, but he's pretty smooth moving dude. And I reckon if he goes, and I think he'll go, to a contender, or someone where he can kind of express his playing ability, then I think that's going to go up. Now that is only, what are we looking at? I think it's only worth about $190 at the moment. Let's have a look at what he's worth. Just quickly, and then we will finish up for you guys, let you get back to your evening. Or your morning, or your afternoon. It is 1 o'clock in the morning in Perth, so that'll be my evening. That's my little one right there, $196. So clearly there's plenty of room for improvement there. So, hey team, thanks for listening. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on your favourite moment that NBA Top Shot has done, and watch out for some awesome videos coming up. Really excited. And if you have any questions at any stage, hit me up on Twitter. It's Nicky by Perth, or comment below, and I'll jump straight on it. Enjoy the rest of the evening. See ya.